So now you got to meet my family and my daughter. You've already met Dan. That was my daughter, Angeline. And like I was saying, I do a lot of community service work. I like to volunteer for the Boys and Girls Club. And I'll be honest, I do a lot more community service towards children because I feel the young minds really need a positive influence. And that's why I really like the Optimist Club, because they really push optimism among any type of child. And with optimism, there is success. And with hard work, you will succeed. So Burke and Herbert was pretty much a big influence in my life, and they really helped me learn how to buy my first house, how to do mortgages, how to read credit reports, how to see real estate. And after that, I went into the title business, did it for about 2 years, and now I'm the director of business development for American Title and Escrow. I work under Kathy Nostrom, who is the president/owner and an attorney of Maryland. And I will say she's a wonderful person to work with, and I have learned so much from the title industry. And that's why I got licensed as a real estate agent, to have the ability to look on MLS and have the ability to learn more about the properties around this area. I will say that I know a lot more in the Northern Virginia area, Woodbridge 22193, 22192. I'm going to email you the zip codes separately because there's so many zip codes in the Northern Virginia area, in the DC, and I know a lot about Maryland, here in the Fort Washington area and the Silver Spring Bethesda, because that's where I currently work, the Silver Spring Bethesda area. But I have learned a lot and know that this area will always be positive just because of the government jobs here. The reason why you should decide to choose me is mostly because I have the financial background and the real estate background. I worked at a bank. I have done mortgages, so I can literally take a client's application, look at it, and tell them if they're going to get financed or not. Of course, I have to go by what they say their credit report is, but I am familiar with that aspect. I'm very familiar with title. I have the resources to call an attorney via cell phone, via in the office, or even email and get an answer with just an hour or so in regards to any regulations, any advice they might have in regards to any of the properties around here. I also have access, because I know Maryland has online access, so does a lot of the Virginia County websites. I have access to do searches, so if you found a foreclosure property and you wanted, before it went to auction, you wanted to check on their title to see how much is really there, we would literally just need to pay for a judgment search, which is $20-30, and I can pretty much look up title otherwise to make sure it's clear with just that one lien instead of 300 different liens and judgments that are on top of it. And I also know the real estate business. I've lived in this area almost all my life, since I was 5 years old, and I know the Virginia area, the DC. I also know Maryland. I know that they're going to build a new stadium in DC. I know they're going to build a new marina in Maryland, and these things are going to make this area explode. It's going to be more known, if not already known, especially the National Harbor. PG County is going to be very big, and that's why we bought our properties here. What I have now is we have built our portfolio to own 4 homes. We rent 3 of them out. One's a 2-unit building, and we have another one being built later on next year. And we have been pretty successful on choosing foreclosure properties and basically making out on it. We're making our rent payments enough to do mortgages, if not more. And we've been very lucky to own homes in the Dale City area, which is one of the highest foreclosure rates, and still able to work hard. If you're going to choose me as the area partner, you will know that you are going to choose a person that succeeds in anything she puts her mind to. I have worked with over 15 employees under me and understand what is needed to be in charge. I will say that my employees have always respected me, know that I will always stick up for them, wrong or right. And if anything ever goes wrong, I always try and take the responsibility. The reason is they are my employees and I need to back them up 100%. And if they make a mistake, that shows what my abilities are, because I need to communicate with them basically what to do and how to do it. I am familiar with commercial, I am familiar with residential. I have the ability to go into a home and picture how it should be done. Dan has worked with me on all our homes, on helping to figure out what supplies to use, where to go. He's been the contractor and the company that's been used for all our projects, and it's been a wonderful team experience. And we know how to work together and know how to work with others to make sure we get good pricings and to make sure that we build the relationships. So we have the supplies, we have the support, we have the knowledge, and we know who to go to, when to go to them, and know when to ask questions. And that's really what you need to look for, is somebody who has the knowledge but is still willing not only to step up to the plate, but to ask questions when they don't know what they're doing. I'll be honest, we won't have the answer to every question. I don't think anyone will. But I will say that we rarely make mistakes, and when we do, we're the first ones to fix them before they are noticed. So if you're looking for somebody who is a hard worker, who is determined to make this company bigger and better, and who is willing to bend over backwards to create something that will benefit not only the community and this area, but will benefit us by having us work towards something better, and for building a portfolio that is bigger than anyone's ever seen, then you need to contact me today. And we need to start working towards that. If you want to contact me, you can feel free to call my cell phone at 703-843-3052, or you can call our home phone at 301-292-0732. If you're looking for references, like I said, feel free to call Burke and Herbert Bank and ask for Mr. Hunt Burke himself and ask him if he knows who Stephanie Ludington is. I didn't even tell him I put his name out here, but I can tell you 100% I know he's going to say good things, and he's actually also probably going to say he wished I would come back to work for him, because every time I see him he says that. And I appreciate his positive attitude, and I will say every employer I've ever had, I have always left with a positive aura and in a positive direction. I've only gone up from here, and I'm willing to go further up and build something bigger and better, and something that no one else has ever seen. So give me a call today, and I look forward to hearing from you, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.